We're back in action now. Frankie Quinn and Spartan, two rivals actually, who competed for the very first time when the Hughes Academy Championship was fomented, maybe 6 months ago. And Frankie Quinn came out on the winning end of that exchange between these two, which has got to be eating Spartan away a little bit, but like I was saying, so like that's got to be eating Spartan away a little bit. The fact that Frankie Quinn was the one to win the Hughes Academy Championship for the first time. But even then, these two competitors, while they're rivals, they've worked together in the past to a lot of success. Former tag team champions, these two. But I tell you what, standing across to the ring from them, Danny Octane, one half of the Knights of Mayhem. An absolute firecracker of violence and aggression. And his tag team partner there, standing fierce and menacingly in the ring there. Chalky Murdoch, up from Christchurch, is an absolute specimen of a man. The man is big, he is strong, he is a lot faster than his size gives him away from. Chalky is a dangerous opponent. And look at that. Frankie going straight away to the kicks to the leg, and Chalky just reacting like he barely even felt them. I tell you what, Frankie Quinn, extremely well versed in fighting opponents who are bigger than her and stronger than her. So if anyone's going to be able to chop down the big redwood that is Chalky Murdoch, it's going to be Frankie Quinn. But Frankie is going to have her work cut out for her if she's going to be trying to take Chalky off his feet. And interestingly enough there, Frankie Quinn's first title defense of the Hughes Academy Championship was against Danny Octane's usual full-time tag team partner there, Rough Guts. And you have to know, Rough Guts has passed on the knowledge and the experience that he learned fighting Frankie Quinn in that match off to Danny Octane, his protege. Oh, but Chalky throwing that vicious clothesline. If that had connected, I think we might have just seen lights out for Frankie Quinn if that line had just connected. Frankie using her speed and her athleticism to really stay out of the reach of Chalky. And that's really the right thing to be doing. And absolute, the complete reverse there of the cool, calm, and collected Chalky Murdoch. Danny Octane is a firecracker of aggression and speed. But Frankie Quinn shutting him down straight away. Those double knees right under the chin. But Danny swinging for the fences. And here comes Spartan straight away. Muscling Danny Octane away. Sort of shutting down that aggression with that chin lock, that headlock. But Danny straight to the hair, fighting out of it. And if Danny was trying to leapfrog over Spartan, but Spartan saw that coming a mile away. Oh, and a big slam. Oh, and followed up with a big leg drop right on Danny Octane. And Danny Octane is a bundle of energy. Danny Octane's a bundle of energy. You're going to have to keep the aggression and keep the firepower up on him if you want to stop him bringing his guns to bear. And Spartan looking to shut down Danny Octane with his big tomorrow driver, number 2. Oh, but Chalky getting that foot up. Oh, and Danny Octane following up some combination offense on that one. Spartan stunned a little bit from the kick from Chalky. Didn't see the running uppercut there from Danny Octane. And Danny not letting Spartan get to his corner for the tag. And Danny Octane there, normally a very aggressive guy. Is he biting the hair of Spartan, just pulling on the hair with his teeth? And Danny Octane might act like a bit of a wild man, a bit of a fierce, uncontrollable beast, but he knows very well to keep the referee behind him if he's going to be bending the rules like that. And Donnie Octane shutting down that offense from Spartan with a big back elbow. And staying straight on the offense. And tagging in the big man, Chalky. Oh my God, and that big shot. And this is where things might get dangerous for Spartan. Danny Octane might have just taken Spartan off his game, thrown a few back elbows, and really stunned Spartan. But Chalky is a dangerous competitor, and if he gets his hand on a down Spartan, that could be it for Spartan. But Danny Octane, the dirty tricks he's learned as being one half of the Knights of Mayhem, straight away, keeping the referee distracted and letting the numbers game take their advantage on Spartan. And Spartan really trying to reach for the tag against Frankie Quinn, but the mind games that Chalky is playing, if you're trying to reach for your tag team competitor and you know a guy like Chalky is standing over you, that has got to be weighing heavily on your mind. And Chalky again, playing the mind games with Frankie, playing mind games with Spartan, and bringing his power to bear against normally who would be the stronger guy in the match, Spartan, but Chalky is a big man, and Spartan fighting back, looking for a big crossbody for his own, but Chalky, oh my God! Spartan hit Danny Octane with a big slam of his own earlier. Chalky now hitting a massive slam. Oh, and a bit of combination offense there. Chalky driving Danny Octane into the chest of Spartan. Spartan just kicking out at the last second. And Chalky gave Danny Octane some real height on that big throw. The entire weight of Danny Octane coming down on the chest of Spartan. And again, keeping the referee behind him and fish hooking the mouth of Spartan. Danny Octane is very good at bending the rules and keeping the referee positioned where he needs him to be positioned. And fish hooking a mouth or ripping on the nose might not necessarily win your match, but it's the stuff like that that gets in the head of your opponent. Oh, Spartan trying to fight back, but Danny Octane shutting him down with a big drop kick. And things are starting to get dangerous now for Spartan. He's in the wrong corner. Both Danny and Chalky tagging in and tagging out and using every ounce of the referee's discretion there. And again, Frankie Quinn has seen enough. She's trying to get into the ring and is just distracting the referee. Chalky Murdoch now. Chalky choking Spartan in the corner while the referee's distracted. The numbers game on these two. The numbers game with Chalky and Danny bullying Spartan at this point. And it is not often that you see a guy like Spartan struggle in the ring like this. He is normally a very fast, a very capable competitor. But Danny Octane's tag team experience and the power of Murdoch is really shutting down Spartan. Oh my God! The body weight of Murdoch with that big elbow drop, driving the wind out of Spartan. And I'll tell you what, if that had been a 3 count, I wouldn't have been surprised. But Spartan, a very, very tough, very proud competitor, powering out at the last second. But Spartan is struggling to get even an ounce of breath back at this point. Danny Octane and Chalky are playing their strategy perfectly, and again, using the power of Murdoch to get height from Danny and his entire body weight slamming onto the chest of Spartan. And if their tactic at this point is to win Spartan and stop being able to breathe and get his, get any sort of work, any sort of offense against these two, any sort of counter offense, then this strategy is working perfectly. Oh. And a vicious strike to the back of Spartan's head, where it is very hard to defend against. And Danny again muscling Spartan back into his own corner. And just a disrespectful slap onto Spartan. Danny again Danny taunting Frankie Quinn. Frankie unable to get into the match now after these guys shutting down Spartan into the corner. But Spartan fighting back. Big double drop kick over to Danny Octane. Big double drop kick to Danny Octane. Spartan clutching and clawing to get his own corner, but Danny has got the leg of Spartan again. Drags him back into the friendly corner. Again, Spartan unable to get the tag. And this is tag team basics from Murdoch and Octane. Pick a man, isolate that man, and do everything you can to stop them tagging out and just beat them. And so far, and Chalky again, the confidence that he's got to be feeling at this point to turn his back on Spartan so he can taunt Frankie. Normally you would not want to turn your back on a guy like Spartan, but Chalky has got to be feeling confident if he's able to turn his back on Spartan just to taunt Frankie for a little bit. Now almost a camel clutch on the Spartan. Spartan, who's really got to be struggling to breathe at this point, struggling to get any sort of breath. And the pressure that's got to be feeling on Spartan's chest and his back at this point. But as soon as Spartan tries to fight back, Murdoch again shuts it down immediately. And Murdoch now tagging in Danny Octane. But again, a little bit of combination offense, I guess, from these two. Oh, and knocking Frankie Quinn off the apron. I don't know if the elbow of Danny just caught Frankie in the face. But I tell you what, the whiplash onto the ropes there and the whiplash into the corner. It's definitely going to do some damage to Frankie. Frankie pleading and clawing to try and get Spartan back into this match. Trying to let Spartan know where she is so he can get the tag, but Spartan's not even in the ring at this point. And Danny again driving Frankie off the apron. And Frankie is furious. I don't know if the camera just caught the look on her face, but she is absolutely furious at this point that she cannot get into the ring. And Spartan again, his face driven straight into the boot of Murdoch. And Spartan fighting back, driving Danny's head right into that top turnbuckle. Spartan looking for the last-ditch desperation offense. Oh, a big cannonball straight off the top rope. And that has got to be a last-ditch effort from Spartan, using his entire body weight to try and take out Danny Octane. Try and stun Danny Octane long enough so he can get a tag against Frankie Quinn. And Frankie Quinn, Spartan tagging straight to Frankie. The referee sees it. Frankie is back in the match. And Danny too slow, unable to get to Chalky. Oh my God! And a power slam cutter at this point. Chalky over the top rope. He is out of the ring. And Frankie with those Japanese arm drags that she's very well versed in. Spartan straight with a suicide dive. Noticing Chalky had gone to his feet, taking him out of the match. Spartan sacrificing his own body at this point. And now it is up to Frankie Quinn to take out Danny Octane, that big wheelbarrow bulldog. And Danny is stunned. Frankie is on a roll, looking for those big knees. On those knees, straight to the chin of Danny Octane. Spartan back in the ring again. On a big cannonball of his own. And I think Conan, the referee, has lost control of this match. Frankie going straight for her big sliced bread. Oh my God! Danny Octane thought he had countered from that, but Spartan with a big spear. Your winners of the match. Spartan and Frankie Quinn. These microphones are shit.